Good evening or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the final four of our Hailstone broadcast bracket. Let's take a look at the bracket real quick. We have Daly from the Chelsea Elementary Tigers taking on Connor D from the Holy Trinity Eagles. Daly got here by first beating Benji's 55-31. Then taking on Austin and beating him 56-50. Then in a close one, he overcame Dave Grief 61-56, and he now finds himself in the Final Four, ready to take on Connor D. Connor D got a bye in the first round. He then overcame Adam O'Connor 83-50. Then a nice easy win against Column O 65-43, and now he finds himself in the Final Four. These two titans of the hoop will be taking each other on to see who advances to the championship game. All right, let me get to the... Now we are ready. We've got Matt Daly here ready to go. Let me see if I have the audio going, Matt. One sec. Do I have audio? I do. All right, we are ready to go. Matt Daly. If anyone wants to chime in, they can always hop in the chat. Off the side of the rim. Matt, one of the rare shooters that likes to rebound for himself. This isn't Connor D being antisocial. Matt likes to keep his legs moving. Off the back, he did have a strong pull on, what is it you like to drink? The hazy IPA? Just to get himself going. Gorgeous day. The weather has definitely turned for the better. Oh, I see someone is actually logged in. It is Connor Jones. Bust some brackets, Matt, he says. I would imagine if Matt takes us all the way, he'll be the one that wins because he's the only one that had full faith in his bracket. He took himself to go all the way. Nothing like being confident. I, on the other hand, do have a vested interest in this, but I will be broadcasting it straight. No worries. Only journalistic integrity. A make! 3 out of 8. Probably the nicest day we've had of all the Hailstone Madness competitions here. Beautiful spring sunshine coming through out of the eyes of our competitors as it is high in the sky. Matt Daly may be dealing with some shadows. A bit of shadow there. He's shooting from a shadow into a bright sunlight. I don't know if that would affect anything. I was knocked out of the first round in both tournaments, so I really don't know much about this particular part of the game. I'm more the voice. Off the front of the rim, 5 out of 12. Max streak is 2. Oh, in and out. Will he look back at that shot and think what could have been? We'll have to wait and see. Here's a shot off the front of the rim. 5 out of 14. Swish. Nothing but string music. A little different dynamic here at the House of Hurling. The garage door is up, primarily because a brand new one was just installed, and this broadcaster would be in quite a bit of trouble if that was somehow negatively impacted by our free throw shooting contest. 7 out of 17. Here goes Matt looking for 2 in a row. Instead, it's off the back of the rim. Grab a chair, Connor D, if you want. If you want to broadcast with me, grab the headphones. Oh, it trickles in. That's a make. 8 out of 19. Miss. Matt, the lowest seed to advance to the Final Four. I believe everyone else is a number 1 seed. Matt Daly, the number 3 seed, as I described before, actually had to play one more competition than Connor. He did not get a bye. He was on the outside looking in when we decided to seed everyone. I'm sure he'll find himself in a much better situation, and with any bye, having reached the Final Four in epic fashion. Another make. 10 out of 23. That may be why Connor Jones is cheering so heavily for him. I believe he's coming out of Connor's bracket. Connor, the only number 1 seed not to advance to the Final Four. Oh, miss. Rolls off. 10 out of 25. Max streak is 2. A well-earned and perhaps needed sip. I'm joining him now as having turned 51, the legal drinking age in Wisconsin. I too am having a fine, nice little Guinness. Getting ready for trivia tonight. If anyone is tuning in, here we go. See if that helped. No, Matt broadcast that himself on its way over. That was a miss. 10 out of 26. His max streak is only 2, which is surprising. This Chicago area native turned Iowa Hawkeye. Actually, let's go all the way back. This Galway. What nickname would you use for a Galway? This Galway. This tribesman. Excuse me. The Galway tribesman turned Chicago native to Iowa Hawkeye, and now in the Badger State, the journeyman free throw shooter trying to make his way through the always changing and always difficult free throw circuit is at 12 for 31. His longest streak, he's tied at 2 in a row. See if he can advance past it. Oh, tough. Bit of a breeze whipped up. That's in. Another make. 14 out of 34. Another. Now he's in the groove. He ties his longest streak of 3 in a row. Off the front of the rim. Consistent free throw shooter. I know that Matt finished with a streak of 7, Connor D. So don't count him out just yet. All right, if you got a lot of eggs, but they have not yet hatched, so do not count those chickens. There's a make. 17 out of 38. He's storming back towards that 50% that everyone likes to stick around as he head through the midsection of this long free throw series. 18 out of 39. Off the front of the rim. 18 out of 40. He'd like to make 7 out of the next 10, and he has a good start here. 19 out of 41. Off the side. The crowd goes quiet as this very important free throw goes up, and he makes it. 20 out of 43. The wind's starting to pick up. Connor may have made an awful mistake by choosing to go second. The conditions not getting better. They're actually getting a bit worse off the back of the rim, but we'll see. We've got a long way before we see Connor D, unless Matt likes to take a break. That's a make. Drops a line drive in there. Oh, I see the twine is starting to come apart on my hoop there, Connor. It's it must be. Look at that. I see. Another miss. 21 out of 48. It's a Thursday as we slog through this really brutal quarantine. People desperate to find something to do. This is the only live sports on TV. 22 out of 50 at the halfway mark. Matt Daly a bit behind his usual pace, but we know he's a second half player based on that streak of 7 that he finished with last time we saw him against Grieve. Definitely separated himself and created just enough cushion to take over that opponent. 23 out of 53. It's up. It's no good.
Wisconsin's talked about legalizing gambling.
That's right. We can do this. We can come out from the shadows and actually post our bracket, is what you're saying, huh? Huh. I think that'd be safe. It's definitely corruption-free. There's no way any of these fine athletes could ever be induced to throw a game and do anything but their best, given their competitive spirit. 24 out of 57. Another make. Well, Connor, last time you shot, my camera froze. I realized I had the wrong frame rate set. I'm sure that's some detail you were dying to learn about. But the good news is I have it figured out, and we will get every one of your shots, just as we are getting every one of Matt Daly's glorious shots. Oh, good rotation, good form, but sometimes the aim is just off. That's outdoor basketball, especially when you're shooting on an incline, right? There's a make. Well, you've bounced around a little, Connor. You were here, then you were at Shorewood, now you're back here at the House of Hurling. Do you have a preference, a hoop that you feel most comfortable in? Oh, a miss.
Based on the amount of makes, I'd say probably.
That's fair. He says based on the number of makes, it's kind of an obvious choice. There Matt Daly is having a sip of his hazy IPA. Coronado. Compliments of our sponsor, Wisconsin Distributing. They dropped off quite a load of beers. We're all going to give a review at the end as far as what 27 out of 62. He'll be at the 2/3 mark in 4 more shots. I'll bet he'd like to be over 30 if he can make 3 out of the next 4. There it is. Came back with more focus after that. Oh, a miss off the front. That's the make that he's looking for. 29 out of 65. Boy, would he like to be on a 30 out of 66 pace. Oh, a miss off the back. He will not get that. Another miss. He's fading from that 50% mark that he likes. Another make. Well, nobody looking past anybody here. I know Connor D looking straight ahead at Matt Daly, wondering how he's going to overtake him. Matt Daly doing the same. What can he do to overcome Connor D? But whoever wins this one, what awaits them is either Greg or Nappy. And they'll be, I'm sure, recording some shots. Maybe even today. It's such a great day. Perfect day for outdoor basketball, wouldn't you say? Yeah. There's a miss. It curls in, but then back out. There's good rotation, but in and out. 33 out of 73. He's headed towards the 3/4 mark of the match. Oh, there's a make. 34 out of 74. Boy, he'd like 35 out of 75 right now. There it is. He's steadied the ship. 35 out of 75. Oh, he gets the nice roll and extends it to a 3-in-a-row streak. He's going to tie his longest if he makes this one. He's 36 out of 76. Oh, instead it's off the back of the rim, but he resets the streak clock counter. But still, he's got to be happy with the last few shots as he comes into the finish. 36 out of 78. These fine-tuned athletes hardly break a sweat doing this. It's the hill sprints, as Connor D points out. Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. If you are into masochistic exercise, there's a make. I'm gonna try and keep up with Donald.
He's putting on weighted vests.
Yeah, I'll bet. Just to embarrass everybody. 37 out of 81. When we're talking hills, we're talking Elver Park, 9 a.m. on Saturdays. Get in there, that's a make. The boys have been running 6 feet apart up that hill 6 times. And I joined them a little over a week ago for it. It was brutal. And then, of course, the next Saturday was the day after I turned 51, and there was no way I was going to make it. But I'll be joining you guys next Saturday. Off the front of the rim. I'll be joining you guys next Saturday. All right, Matt D settles in 38 out of 84. He comes off the side of the rim. He's got 15 to make some ground here. He still has room to hit his 50 out of 100, but he's running out of real estate. He's got to make 39 out of 86. He's got a streak of 7, 8, 9 in him. He's done it before. See if he can do it again. It's another make. 40 out of 87. Matt Daly. Another make. 41 out of 88. He is not looking anywhere but straight up for victory. Rattler, as we call it in the business. A rattler goes in and out. He's got nothing now. He eyes up the rim. He shoots. Up it goes. Off the front. 41 out of 90. He's just got a couple more laps if he's going to separate himself from the crowd, and that's a nice make right there, 42. It's a make. 43 out of 92. There's another make. He sees his shot, and now he's taking it. He's got 7 to make 6 if he wants to do 50 out of 100. That's in. 45 out of 94. Oh, that could be the miss. That was the one miss he had in the stretch to give. Now he's got to make 5 out of 5. He's got that. 46 out of 96. He's looking for a nice even 50 here, ladies and gentlemen. That's in. Kind of trickled it in off the front of the rim. Oh! He will not get 50, but could he get 49? He's got two to prove his worth here. 47 out of 98. He is worthy. One more. 48 out of 99. Here's his 100th shot. Yes! Matt Daly. 49 out of 100. His longest streak only 4 in a row. That's an indicator of significant consistency. When your longest streak is 4 in a row and yet you almost hit 50. That's impressive. Well done. Having a beer well earned. Do you want him to rebound for you or? Beer in hand, Matt Daly. All right, I have you set up, Connor, anytime you're ready to start counting, but take your time. You ready? Here he goes. Connor Drelishak, the man from Akron, starts out with a miss. Is it Akron? That's a make. Was I right? Cleveland. Ah, somebody said Akron. I think it was column O. That's a make. Is that what he says? I knew it was Cleveland all along. Had a trivia question last week, actually. Maybe Connor D, maybe you'd know this. A make. What team has neither ever been in the Super Bowl or hosted the Super Bowl? That'd be the Cleveland Browns. That's right. Everyone has had their taste of glory, but the Cleveland Browns, the dog pound. Oh, a miss. Well, I won't distract you anymore, Connor. I'll let you focus in as you get 6 out of 8. Max streak of 6. This man is a machine. He's a robot. He's well oiled, but capable of having a down day. He did last time he shot. He only hit 65, which is a low mark for him. Anyone else would pay good money just to be able to do that once in their life. But off the front of the rim. Another make. 10 out of 14. That's a miss. That's a make. 11 out of 16, Connor D. Showing off strutting his stuff, 12 out of 17. That's a make. Oh, off the front of the rim. Ooh, nothing but net. Matt Daly not having to move much to rebound these. They are in the hoop as Connor D is in the zone. There's another make. 19 out of 25, making short work of the first quarter of his shots. Another one, 20 out of 26. 21 out of 27. It's your man Connor D on a roll. Call him Butter. He's on a roll. There it is. 23 out of 29. His 30th shot is a miss. Matthew Daly boxing out and grabbing that rebound nicely. Off the front of the rim. That's 2 misses in a row. I don't need to remind him, though. He knows when he's got to readjust. 24 out of 32. Here's his 1/3 mark. There it is. 25 out of 33. He's on a 75 pace. 26 out of 34. Oh, a miss. Matt Daly chases it down at 26 out of 35 now. Another make. Another make. Another make. put this on a DVD and sell it. This is how you shoot free throws. You get in the groove, straight over the head. Oh, a miss as I talk. That's only his 10th miss out of 40 shots. Oh, and he's creating a masterpiece before our eyes as with every brush stroke, he becomes closer and closer to pure perfection. 33 out of 43. That's another make. That is his 4th in a row. Oh, a miss off the front of the rim. Makes it. Oh, that's an in and out. All right, 35 out of 47. His max streak is 9. Already an impressive showing, but he wants to. He's not counting out Matt Daly just yet. He's going to keep on keeping on until he can get to that 50 mark and finally breathe. Oh, off the front of the rim. What's going on? There's some drama here at the halfway mark. He misses 36 out of 50. Oh, he fixes it, corrects it quickly, and now is at 37 out of 51. Oh, miss. That wind may have had something to do with it. A make. Off the front. Oh, off the front. I wonder if I ever did want to replace this, I'd be able to find a hoop that mounts to the top of a garage. Kids these days, they're so spoiled. They've got the regulation hoop, and there's a make. The custom-made driveways. Oh, that eases its way in. A 41 out of 58. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. Oh, uh-oh. Off the back. Be sure to record that miss. All right, 42 out of 60. Swish. Another make. Beautiful. Oh, he's got another 45 out of 63. The people at home watching can't believe it. We're going to have to start selling tickets back when the quarantine is removed because he's at 47 out of 65. At the 2/3 mark, he makes it. Good Lord. That's a miss. He's at about a 64, 65 pace, something like that. That's a make. At 49 out of 68, he only needs one more to secure he's punched his ticket to the final game, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it. All that's left is to find out who he has to play. Matt Daly, always the sportsman, continues to rebound for him to see, just out of curiosity, to see just how far he can take it. 52 out of 72. Another make. Oh, 53 out of 73. That's Connor Jones. Says, Connor, start saving some of those for the championship, he says. The beautiful thing about free throws, there is an unlimited supplies. Oh! In fact, this is just practice. Oh, an in and out. Nappy just chimed in, questioning not how many Connor D has, but instead, are you currently drinking, Bill? Yes, I am. How did you know? Make! Nope, she was not watching, Connor, sorry. But she can catch it on replay. Make! 58 out of 81. There's another make. 59 out of 82. Make! 17 more to go. This never gets old. 61 out of 84. He's on a 6 in a row streak. That's 7 in a row. 8 in a row. Count with me. 9! Can he do it? Can he beat his streak? He's done it. 10 in a row. Keep going, Connor. Oh! Sweet music. Another. 12 in a row. 13. Oh, he ends it. After an impressive 13 in a row, he's got 8 more to go. There's another make. 69 out of 93. Another make. 70. You know it's 71. 5 more. That's another make. 72. That is another make. 73 out of 97. Look at this guy. Oh, a miss. 73 out of 98. That's a make. The last shot. Could it be 75? Oh! 74 out of 100. That's the smooth release of Connor Drelishek. And he is now putting himself in impressive and dramatic position to take on the winner of Greg, the Rough Rider Greg, and the Hilltopper Mike Neprella. Well, I can't tell you how exciting that was for this broadcaster to be able to witness in person. I hope you all enjoyed it at home. But we're going to end our broadcast here for now. For those of you interested in joining us for trivia, check it out. I'll be doing that at 6:15. Till then, this is the Hailstone Broadcast Network.